Hello everyone, it's Gojira Prime here with a little video, and today I just wanted to run through some toy news I found on TFW 2005, a few different articles. But first, before I do that, just so you are aware, I do have a Facebook page, Gojira Prime, where I do post images of the figures in my collection, links to any videos I do, and anything else I find of interest. So if you do have the time, do please find the page, hit like, hit subscribe, and do feel free to comment on anything I do post. So, straight into the toy news. First up, Blockies. Every Transformers fan seems to be obsessed with Blockies these days. It's not something I've gotten into personally myself. I just don't have the shelf space for them, quite frankly. But it's not something I'm particularly myself am into. However, I did see this article this morning that Blockies are bringing out a Unicron head. I don't know if this is an image of the final product. This is obviously a clear plastic version. I'm half tempted to get this simply because it would be nice to have something Unicron-wise in my collection. I don't have anything to do with Unicron, really. So this might be something I do pick up, but I have to wonder, could they not have brought out a whole Unicron blocky? I mean, they do these big 40-pound blockies, and they've done Optimus Prime, Megatron, and Soundwave so far. So, what could they not have done like a full-blown Unicron? It would have been nice, but I'm not a big fan of clear plastic either. But I may pick this one up just to have something Unicronish in my collection at the end of the day. And then next up, we have for the younger fans, and I do mean the younger fans here, via the official Hasbro shop website, we have our first official stock image of the new Transformers Classic Heroes Team Elita 1. This is a pink redeco of the Rescue Bots Rescan Motorcycle Bumblebee from 2014. So this is an 11-year-old mold that they are bringing back out. We have images of the packaging, robot, and motorcycle mode. Rescue Bots, I think, was a brilliant toy line for kids. It would have been nice if they could have done a new head sculpt for this, but yeah, it's very pink. So Elita 1, very nice on. Again, it's not something I myself am going to collect, but if you have younguns who are 3 and plus, and you've gotten them any of the other Classic Heroes team, I don't think they've done a lot under this banner. I know we've had an Optimus Prime, a Bumblebee. I think we've had a Megatron, a Starscream, and an Optimus Primal that I am aware of. So this is another one to add to that collection. And also, if you are a collectors of the Rescue Bots line, I imagine some adults will collect Rescue Bots. Then this is an additional piece to add to your collection. Again, not something I myself am interested into, but someone out there will like this, guaranteed. Then onto a bit of Earthspark news. I have to admit, I did not know that they were still bringing out new figures for Earthspark until I saw this article. I did actually no, that's a lie. I did see something about a Soundwave figure a while back, but as I'm not a fan of Earthspark, I haven't really paid much attention to it. But this caught my attention because it's Cosmos. So again, we now share first stock images of the new Transformers Earthspark Deluxe Cosmos. I didn't know Cosmos was in the new cartoon. Like I said, I haven't watched Earthspark. I'm not a fan of Earthspark. I did the first few episodes and it didn't gel with me, so I kind of left it. But it's nice that Cosmos did get some additional screen time in a new show. So, as per usual, he is a giant flying saucer in G1 colors. I mean, he does actually look like this in the show. I actually went onto TF Wikipedia and found his page on there, and this is what he does look like in the show. Very small head, very large body. I mean, his gun is tiny. One thing I did notice from the image on the Wikipedia, he is huge in the show. I mean, the humans and the Terrans, they literally barely come up to his knees. So in the show, he is a massive character. He's a really big character. But again, for kids lines, they don't do the Voyager, the leader class figures anymore. It looks like they just do everything in deluxe, which is a bit weird for me at the end of the day, but there you go. But again, I have to admit, it looks like actually quite a nice figure. Um, it's not something I myself will pick up, but if you're an Earthspark fan and you still want to get Earthspark figures, at least they are bringing something out still. Now, this does make me wonder though. I have read up on Earthspark. It only got 2 seasons. Now I know seasons 2 and 3 were 8 episodes apiece, but having read up on Earthspark a little bit, I get the impression that seasons 2 and 3 of Earthspark that we did get was actually meant to be just season 2, but they broke it up. I think this Cosmos figure and any new figures that we are getting, because I did see an article about a new version of the Earthspark Megatron coming out as well. I think these figures were intended for what would have been season 3. But obviously, because the show got cancelled, the E Entertainment was sold off. That season 3 was never came to light. So these figures, I think, are what were going to be put into season 3, but ultimately season 3 never saw the light of day, so they're just getting rid of anything they have left in stock. But, it's not a bad looking figure. It's all right. And then finally, the last bit of news just to go over is in regard to Cyberworld. First 2 episodes of this series aired last week on YouTube. I imagine we'll be getting some more this week. And this is the Cyberworld Wave 2 Starscream, featuring basic articulation at the shoulders, hips, and knees, a clear look at the Starscream robot. So let's have a look at this. Now, this mold is being used also for Mirage. I can't remember if Mirage is with a different head. It's in the Mirage version is in Mirage colors, the blue and the white. But obviously this is Starscream. Again, it looks okay. It's not something I would pick up. My daughter has shown an interest in Cyberworld toys, but she's 8, so she's going to show an interest in anything I show her. Really, I think at the end of the day. It looks okay. I don't really have any complaints about this. I actually do quite like the jet mode that they have used. They don't show it here, but I do quite like the jet mode that they have designed for this. And you can see a bit of it here in the packaging. So, it's quite a nice jet mode. The robot mode looks okay. And I imagine at some point we'll probably get recolors of this as Skywarp and Thundercracker. But yeah, it looks okay. I imagine kids are going to like this. I don't know if any adult collectors will, but I imagine that kids will. So, yeah, that's the toy news for today. Are you going to be getting the Cyberworld toys for yourself or for your kids? Are you a collector of the Earthspark toys? Are you going to be getting Cosmos? Will you be picking up the Elito 1 for your 3 and over? And will you be adding Unicron's head to your blocky collection? Do please let me know in the comments section. If you have liked this video, please hit the like, hit subscribe. Do please comment on my Facebook page on anything I do post, and have a very nice day.